Okay. Hi. Johnathan, the DJ tutor, has got a lot of videos on beat matching. The way he teaches it is to hit a record, and so you've got one song playing on the other turntable there, and the audience can hear it. Over on this record, this volume is off, and you can only hear it in your headphones, right? Now, what he says is, as the record's playing, try and find the right beats per minute by playing with the pitch over there. I found this useful in adjusting the pitch to a sort of roughly the same speed pretty quickly. You can pretty quickly narrow it down to a rough sort of estimate, but I haven't been able to exactly perfectly get it. Yeah, maybe it's just me. The way I do it, I might do that just to find the rough speed. Just narrow it down, and then what I'll usually do is, as the song's playing over there, I'll cue this one up to say some sort of drum beat somewhere, just a pretty simple drum beat, and then I'll just wait for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then they'll be playing pretty similarly. And at some point it's probably going to sort of start going off. Now if it's going forward, I'll slow it down here, I'll slow it down there if it's going too fast. I'll slow it down there until they meet each other again, and then I'll slow down the pitch as well, just a tiny bit. Then now they should be going together again, but most likely they'll still go off once again. They'll still probably go, one of them will go off. Now if it's gone off, if this one has gone off less rapidly than before, that means that you're on the right track. So I'll slow it down again, just a little bit, until they meet each other again. Just with my thumb, just very gently slow down on the platter, and then put this down, put the pitch control just a tiny bit more down, and I'll keep adjusting it like that until I get it perfect. If at some point they start going off in the opposite direction, that means I've slowed the pitch down too much. So I'll speed it up just a little bit with my finger, just like that, just very lightly, speed it up a tiny bit, and move the pitch back upwards just a tiny bit. So that's how I match my beats per minute when I'm mixing, by touching the platter and the record. I touch the platter here to slow down. So if this beat here is going ahead of the one on that record, I'll slow it down with my thumb just a little bit, and then move the pitch down just a tiny bit. Right? If it's still going off, but less rapidly, if it's going away but less rapidly, I'll slow it down once again, move it down a bit more, and you'll get it right eventually, like that. And pretty soon you should be able to get it almost perfect. So if you're mixing, they're either going to be pretty much perfect the whole way along, or you're only going to need to touch it just a tiny bit, or slow it down just a tiny bit to adjust it, And same thing as well. If it's going too fast, if this record is going too slow, once they start moving off, I'll speed it up a little bit, then move the pitch faster. Then maybe I might need to speed it up a bit more, move it a bit faster, And also, when I'm mixing, now some people don't like this when they see it, but when I'm mixing and the beats might start going off a tiny bit, just very lightly, just adjust it like that, or like that, by touching the platter there, or by speeding up a tiny bit there. Also, you can speed it up by moving this, but it's just too much hard work, and your fingers get really sore. So either by doing that or that. Okay, I think that's my 2 cents on pitch control. Practice and enjoy.